Hey everyone, welcome to the Ayelet Show. This week has been really fear oriented. Anytime I feel a tinge of fear inside me, I've really tried to see how I can battle it to the best of my ability. So this week's topic is all about the best ways to really fight your fear. The first thing I really like to do whenever I feel that feeling of fear or anxiety start to take over is I sit with myself and ask my fear, how would you like to guide me today? It's literally about using fear as your compass. Instead of fearing fear, which kind of sounds like an oxymoron, but instead of fearing fear, to really embrace it and allow it to guide you wherever you need to go. Instead of trying to avoid the fact that we all feel it. Fear happens in all of us. I think it's very important to do one thing every day that absolutely scares the panties off of you. So it's really about using fear as your compass and following it, doing it. It'll take you to the next level every time you break through what you think is your highest level of fear. Which then brings me to the next thing that I love to do whenever I'm feeling an emotion like fear or anxiety or even self-doubt is I will literally take some time to sit with myself and just feel into the fear. As human beings, we are naturally, intuitively seekers of pleasure. We try to avoid fear at all costs. What I find a lot of people doing often is if they have a responsibility that they need to accomplish, one of the things they do is the day that they have to accomplish that responsibility, they'll start to make up sicknesses in their own body. I have a headache, I'm not feeling well. All of a sudden a cold will start to come up. Those are one of the biggest self-sabotaging things we can do to ourselves. Instead of coming up with ways to make excuses for the fear, this step is all about really feeling into it. Sit with yourself and feel where in the body that fear is coming up for you. And allow yourself until you feel the feelings start to dissipate, really take in that full sensation of fear or anxiety inside your body. Instead of suppressing it or avoiding it or neglecting it or pretending that it doesn't exist, feel into the fear. Which then brings me to my third and final point, and that is to allow fear to be your source of inspiration. Now, what I mean by that is if you look at any of the greatest, most successful people in our day and age, from Oprah to Tony Robbins to Beyonce, all the biggest celebrities, whoever they may be for you, one of the things that they do is they allow fear to inspire them. Don't fool yourself into thinking that the biggest names out there don't experience fear. Every single person on this planet, so long as you have a heartbeat, so long as you have a pulse, you are experiencing fear in some way, shape, or form. But one of the things that successful people do is they learn how to get that fear to inspire them rather than to bring them down and allow them to shut down. So use fear as a source of inspiration. At the end of the day, fear is simply an energy, a chemical reaction that's happening inside your body. That's all it is. So if you can really take that mental shift, experience a mental shift and tell yourself, I'm experiencing this sensation, I'm titling it as fear, and try to, instead of titling it as fear, title it as inspiration, as energy, as excitement. You'll see something magical inside you start to shift. So there you have it. My 3 personal favorite ways to really battle fear and not let it debilitate me from achieving whatever it is I want to achieve. Now, of course, you already know I love to hear from you, so please comment below. Let me know some of the things that you do whenever you feel fear or anxiety or self-doubt start to rise up inside you. And of course, for more weekly goodies that you can only get by subscribing, go ahead and subscribe directly to the channel. That's all for now. See you next time. unless you think there's some like inspirational music you can do in the background, like well, not really that, but like something like